they're a team that plays hard. They got a lot of good shooters. And so we knew they were going to make a run. Obviously, we were getting stops and, limiting their points in the paint. But, they have obviously got guys out, and, their guys have stepped up into their roles, have come in and, played well for the last stretch of games that they had. So we knew it wasn't going to be easy. But, we try to do our best of, getting stops on the defensive end, protecting the paint, and then trying to get out and play with a lot of pace. And, we wanted to make sure that, our fourth quarters are good fourth quarters, but then, our third quarter wasn't, what we wanted it to be. So, one of these days we'll find a way to put together, a four-quarter game.
You obviously know what a timely block dunk can do, a timely three can do, but how would you quantify what a block can do? Wow, 20 of them at that.
Just protecting the paint. Last game we gave up 60-plus points in the paint, something that, we don't like doing, and we try to make an emphasis tonight on protecting the paint. I think our guards did a good job of not fouling and having their guards to go to the rim and, use their verticality, and our bigs come over and block the shot. So, I think we did a good job of that, which led to our fast break. But, we want to protect the paint as much as possible, and if teams going to beat us, make sure they beat us from the outside, not inside.
Did you see Dwight's finger wag, or were you running back on offense? Did it Mutombo?
Oh, I was on the bench.
Yeah, you see that?
I was running back. Yeah, I was on the bench. I did it with him. I think there's like 4 of us that did it with him. Yeah, he's a great shot blocker. I told him he had to be a little bit more original, though. He had to come up with his own thing. But, that just goes back to protecting the paint, and, he was one of the guys who was able to do that for us tonight.
Of all the many things you can do on the floor, shot blocking, how much is that rate in terms of your enjoyment when you're able to do that?
I enjoy it because it, gives our team a stop and allows us to, get another possession in transition. So anytime I'm able to block a shot, I think it kind of uplifts our team. And that's not just me, but anyone. I think our bench gets really hyped, when, one of our teammates, do something special. And then we have fun with it, It's Dwight doing a finger wag, so we just try to protect the paint and, get monster blocks. And, for us, it was just like, a dunk or a three or anything like that.
Did you guys feed off of each other in that situation where you guys were, all three of you were blocking a lot of shots?
Yeah. Yeah, our team was just feeding off of it, and I think when we're blocking shots like that, our guards like to, track their guards to the bigs, knowing that they have protection. So it gives our guards a lot more opportunity to press into the ball and get into the ball, kind of like what Avery does, knowing that he has protection behind him. And so, we want our guards to be aggressive on the ball, and it's our job to, if they get beat, to protect them.
I think at one point the free throw disparity was something like they had 26 or 27 to 6 for you guys, and obviously Frank got upset about that. Were you surprised by that, and how did you guys sort of slowly start turning it in the fourth quarter?
We were fouling. We were fouling them. And they got to the line. They shot well from the line. But, we just start being more aggressive and going to the basket, not looking for, fouls, but, looking to score the ball. And it turned a little bit in the fourth, and we were able to get to the line a lot and make free throws. But, it was a discrepancy right there. But, we just got to keep attacking.
It looked like you were jawing a little bit with someone on the Detroit bench when you were shooting some jump shooters on the left wing. Pre-existing relationship?
Yeah, Tim Frazier. Yeah, that's my guy. Go all the way back. So, talking to him, I told him when I was at the free throw line, I said if it touched the rim, tell him to take it off the scoreboard. So that's what I was talking to him about. And then when I hit the three in the corner, he was right behind me. And we're actually going to go get dinner tonight. So, yeah, that's long time friend.
How was he yelling at you to shoot jumpers? Was he trying to get in your head on jump shots?
Tell Christian Wood what I was going to. But then I was talking like he couldn't stop it anyway. So, and I know C. Wood too. So, from New Orleans last year. So, great relationships.
Last two questions.
You're clearly a better team than them. How were they able to stay with you for 45 minutes or so, and then you were able to pull it out?
I say they got shots in transition, had some timely turnovers, and in the third quarter we fouled them a lot. They got to the line and made their free throws, and we didn't make a lot of shots in the third, but we were giving them, looks, Speed. I think I said his name right. He made a couple threes, Langston, and they made some tough shots, but they came out running the third quarter, so cut the lead, and then it was on us to try to get it back.
And the personnel on your squad and everything enabled that, and how big of a factor was that in the game?
Obviously, it was a huge factor in the game. Our three big guys just played exceptional basketball. I think we as a group were not happy with giving up 68 points in the paint against the Pelicans. That was sort of the theme of our film session yesterday. And, those guys took a lot of pride in protecting our rim tonight. And, obviously 20 blocks is that's pretty special. So those guys did a great job.
Frank, the Pistons had 35 free throw attempts today, and you guys had 19. I was wondering what your reaction was to that, and if that was related to your tech at the end of the third.
What can I say? What can I say? It was related to my tech. It was the reason for my tech. And, it's two ways. I felt like, let's just say I wanted my guys to stop fouling, and I wanted to draw attention to what I wanted to draw attention to. Leave it at that. And keep my money.
Frank, you used words like wanted to dominate your opponent, wanted to kill your opponent, to rack up 20 blocks like that. Is that a reflection of that attitude that you want these guys to bring?
It is. It's we want to be dominant defensively, and we have the ability to be dominant, in particular in the paint. So to me there was, like I said, that was the message yesterday. There's no reason to give up 68 points in the paint with the team that we have. If we really commit. And those guys did. They dominated the paint tonight. Only 32 points in the paint, less than half of what we gave up last game, the entire game. And proud of their performance inside. I think I don't mind it. I just think he stayed in it a second or two too long. We were running on the break. He could have had a putback, but I don't mind that.
Frank, even before tonight, you guys were leading the league in blocks. You have three guys, obviously, who can be really incredible rim protectors. What has just that trio done for you this year, and how has that kind of shaped what you are defensively?
Well, you can't ask your perimeter guys to push up on the three-point line as much as we do without that type of support behind you. And really our scheme is it centers around the ability to chase guys off the three-point line, even our pick and roll defense, and hopefully force the opponent to take tough twos over our length at the rim or to play in the mid-range. And we can still do a better job on a three-point line, but when we did chase them inside, we were great cleaning things up.
Frank, I think you can answer this one. In terms of the free throws, a lot of times they'll say, players will get a reputation for drawing fouls or committing them or whatever. As a team, you guys don't get to the line very often. Are you worried at all that you're gaining a reputation that you don't do the things that get you to the line, as a group?
Choose my words wisely here. We've been in communication with the league through the right channels, about, feeling like we could get to the line more. We'll just leave it at that. We're being aggressive. When the ball moves, it's not just about jumping in and trying to initiate contact. The more the ball moves offensively and you get the defense in rotations and they have no choice but to foul you at the rim, that's the right way to get to the free throw line. But we also talk about things fundamentally like jumping into guys when you get them off their feet at the free throw line, at the three-point line, which we don't do well enough.